support went through with disciplinary actions because I wasn't reporting to them like I should have been reporting to them. They had ended up sending communication to my house in Cleveland when I was staying in Columbus because I ended up moving to Columbus. And now they sending communication to Cleveland, and now they saying that I've been notified that I was in arrears on my child support, that my child support order was in default. So when I found out that my child support order was in default is when they took my license, because I wasn't communicating with child support. Now at this time, I'm sitting here and I'm picking up my son every single day. That means that I'm going in the morning to pick up my son, taking him to school, I'm dropping him off at school, I'm picking him up after school, I'm taking him back to my house, and then I'm taking him back to his mother at 10 o'clock at night. We will repeat that every single day of the week. On the weekends, he stayed with me all day. I was at the football practices. I got him the football equipment. I got him the school clothes. I was doing this on $8.50 an hour, man. I took him to the dentist. His mom wasn't thinking about child support. I wasn't thinking about child support. This order had been established when I was inside of prison. But I didn't do the work that needed to be done in communicating with child support so then they wouldn't be on my back the way that they was. I was going off of what people told me, and people told me that when you get a job, they're going to take money out of your check. So I was waiting for them to take money out of my check. They didn't do that. They took my license. After they took my license, they slipped up because I paid for 3 months in advance like they told me to pay. I had to pay for 3 months of arrears to be able to get my license back. I did that. So then they said because they didn't put it in the computer, the system automatically went out and did some more disciplinary actions like I was in default. And they ended up taking all of my money out of my checking account, and they sent that money to my child's mother. Man, I was sitting at the table, I'm talking about to cry tears. I'm like, this is crazy. Life's challenges. I say, man, this is crazy. All this work I'm doing, I done went through 10 years. I ain't went to the hole in 10 years. I done abandoned the mentality. I done came home. I'm working for minimum wage like it's $6 an hour, like it's $40 an hour. I'm here with my son. I'm picking him up every day. He had a 5th grade reading level he had a 2nd grade reading level in the 5th grade, and I'm here helping him to be able to read better. His mom loved me that I'm here and everything else, like I'm doing everything that is right. How could something like this happen to me right now? I gotta pay rent. Life's challenges to get me to sit down and go back to what I thought I knew. But I said, no, I'm going to do it hard. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I don't care what they saying. I'm going to do what they saying it is impossible. I got that squared away. I went to my child's mother, and I was like the red on Friday when he was asking Debo for his bike back. I go to her, I says, you know what, like, man, child support tripping, man. Can I, you know they end up sending you a check. I even came with the 50%. Can I get at least 50% of it back? I gotta pay my bills. She looked at me and said, I'm sorry, honey, but it's gone. It came right in time. I spent that. Life's challenges. Life's challenges. But I said that I will not let go of the vision because the vision got to come to fruition. I ended up getting custody of my son. She signed custody of my son over to me. So then my son ended up graduating in 2015 from Westerville South. He went on to college. He didn't stay, but he did go. But the moral of the story is this, is that he is not adopting a mentality that I had when I was 13 to 19 years old. He's adopting a mentality that I got, not a mentality that I had, and that's the difference. This is the vision. I had had 2 other children after my oldest son, who is 21 years old now. I have 2 other children. I have a 10-year-old and I have a 3-year-old baby girl. I'm just coming out of a divorce, but guess who got custody of that 10-year-old? I got my son 5 days of the week. And he goes to his mother on the weekends. That means that I was doing the cooking, the cleaning. I was doing folding laundry, watching Power and watching Empire, folding laundry. Getting on Google, trying to figure out the next recipe. How do you fry fish? How do you make spaghetti? I'm making spaghetti from scratch. The sauce from scratch. Tomato paste, tomato sauce, and diced tomatoes. Division. I got a fiance now she helps me with that. Now I don't have to get off the road and cook dinner now. The vision. Hold on to the vision. No matter how life is challenging me, I have never let go of the vision. Because I got to make sure that I am there with my children. My 10-year-old, he said that for Halloween, I want to play you. I want to play you for Halloween. My son, 10 years old, he got on a suit with a tie, and he said that I'm the president of the Starts Within organization. The brother done got a bald head and everything. He done got the bald head, like a fake bald head and everything. He got the beard and everything. So he's going up to the people's doors asking trick or treat, and he has the whole makeup of me, and they asking him, "Who are you?" "I'm my dad." "I'm my dad." And I had his high top on. I'm like, man, I ain't had no hair since I came home. Since I started to go through them challenges and stuff, we get to losing this stuff. Like, you get to losing it. Those challenges will take your hair from you. So I said, man, I had a wig with the high top, and I'm out there and I'm playing him. I said, I'm you and you me. That's division. But that's just me. Because my son said that he's the president of the Starts Within organization. What is the Starts Within organization? It's an organization to help duplicate that story. Placing fathers back into the lives of their children. Placing mothers back into the lives of their children. Because when you get into the lives of your children, the contribution that you can make is ridiculous. All of my children know neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except for as punishment. My son knows that at 10 years old. My 21-year-old knows that, and my daughter, she's 3 years old, she's going to get on board in about 2 more years. She's going to know the 13th Amendment.